Good morning. Good afternoon, Nicole.
Hey, I know it's afternoon already here in Florida.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's sunny. Awesome. We are going to be talking today. I'm going to tell you the 5 steps to be successful in network marketing. So those of you that are already in network marketing or you're considering this route to start your business, I'm here today to tell you the 5 steps that I took to help me be successful. Because I will tell you, in the past, I was involved in network marketing for different reasons, mostly just because I love the products and the things that are available through network marketing, and I cared about the people that were promoting their network marketing business. But this time, when I got involved, this time it was a little bit different because I had a why. I had a big why. I am a wife and a Christian mother. My husband's amazing. He was in youth ministry for many, many years and loved it, but his schedule took him away from us, not just on Sundays, but nights. And it was hard. It was a hard schedule. And because of my success in network marketing, he's been able to leave the ministry as his source of income. He now does it because it fulfills him spiritually. He's been able to leave that and join me as a teacher. He's a special education teacher now. So network marketing has changed my life. And so I want to talk to you guys about the 5 steps I took. The reason this was different this time when I joined this network marketing company is because I had a huge why. My son has special needs. He was recently diagnosed with autism. And so he needs lots of things, and we do not want his disability to define him. He has a dream to be in ministry as an adult. He wants to be a priest, and which requires a lot of speaking. And he has the faith, he has the ideas, but definitely speech holds him back. You know, he's got these great ideas and he doesn't necessarily always get them out, and it's frustrating for him. So our insurance company said, "You're done for the year. We've covered 6 sessions," and that's hard for us. So network marketing has been a big why because it's given us the financial freedom. It's allowed us to pay out of pocket so he can continue to get the occupational therapy, the speech therapy, the play therapy that he needs so that he can fulfill his dreams. So this time I started network marketing, I had a big why. It was my son. And so these are the 5 steps that I took that was different from my past to help me be successful. Okay.
And I just want to jump in and just say questions, save your questions for the end. She's going to do Q&A at the end. So type them into the chat, but she'll get to them at the end of her sharing.
Awesome. All right, so the first thing when I joined with someone I trusted, someone I loved. It was actually the social worker that helped us to adopt our son. And so she had started with this company, and I knew that I was in good hands. And her first piece of advice was treat your business like a business. And so one of the things that I had to do, which is the first step, is I had to set my time boundaries. Okay. I'm an elementary school teacher. I work with very little people. And when I am at work, they are my focus. Okay. And so I was unable to devote any of my time from 7:45 in the morning until 4:15 or later when I got home. I could not give any of that time to my business. That was my job. I worked in education, so I was working my network marketing part-time. Also, I'm doing this for my family. So I still need to spend time with my family, okay? And so I had to set boundaries and say, on these days, I needed my husband to stay with my son after school, get homework done, bathing, all of that stuff, because the rest of my evening was going to be devoted to my business. Many times we had team meetings and things like that in the evening. Luckily, those meetings are after my son's bedtime, so it didn't interfere with my time with my son, which was great. But then I would even stay up a little bit later at night to continue my education and development and things like that. There are times in network marketing that you need during daytime hours, you know, like right after school, before dinner time, or even into the evening, because that's when other people are interested and can answer phone calls or ask questions and things like that. So I couldn't always devote my business to the late time hours. So when I started my business, I said, these are the times that I'm going to devote to building that network marketing business. It's really important that you make time. It's different than when you're in a career where you show up at a certain time and leave at a certain time. So you have to treat your network marketing business like a business. Give yourself your own start and stop hours, and also know that you're going to have some flexibility there of when you need to return calls and do different things. So I really set my boundaries because my family is extremely important to me, and even though I'm growing my business, they still need my time, and that's important for my emotional well-being too. So the step one that I did is I treated it like a business, and I set the times in the days that I was going to be working the business. There's also days that I take off, like my son's birthday. Wasn't going to do any business that day. So Sunday nights, I kind of set my calendar for the rest of the week of when I'm going to be building my business and what my goals are that I'll be doing. Step two, utilize your team and resources. So often I hear network marketing gets a bad reputation because people say, well, I signed up and then nothing happened, or I signed up and then, no one was there for me. So your team that you're getting involved with is really, really important, because in the beginning, they're going to be supporting you, helping you learn the business, helping you find success, driving you, answering your questions, those sorts of things. So you want to be able to utilize your team. You also want to look at your network marketing and see what is available to you as a new entrepreneur in this business. What's available to you? Do they have printed resources? Are there resources available online? Are there YouTube videos? Are there Facebook groups? Are there team meetings, group chats? It can easily become overwhelming at first. If there's so many things available to you, you don't know how to navigate. That's where your team is going to help you. How do you learn best? What information do you need to be successful? Your team's going to help you navigate that. And again, if you've set your boundaries and you've figured out when you're going to work the business, you can go right to the resource that's the fit for you. If I'm only working, today is Monday, so it feels weird because it's a holiday. You don't work. But if it's your weekend and you're like, okay, I have 2 hours in the morning when my son is at parkour that I can work on. So I'm going to be logging into the back office and reading these clinical studies, or I'm going to be watching this YouTube video demonstration, or I'm going to get on a 3-way call with some people that are interested in asking me questions. So it's very easy to get overwhelmed, but utilize your team and think, I've got this amount of time, and get the most bang for your buck, or make those minutes really count for you. So the second step is make sure that you're utilizing your team, especially in the beginning, and the resources that are already available to you. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. That is one of the perks of being in network marketing, is the companies can have resources available to you. Next, learn your products and your compensation plan. So depending on which company you're involved in, they may have 5 flagship products or 500, right? And when you're joining, there's no way for you to know all of those products and everything that they do and who it works for. Sometimes they have products that are geared towards men, and you're thinking, I'm a Christian woman, how do I test that out? Or young children or older people. That's where you need to utilize your community. Reach out to friends and say, do you mind testing this out for me and giving me your honest feedback? It's going to take time, and just know that it's going to take a little bit of time for you to learn the products and really have your own personal testimonies of working with them. That's why you need your team. So give yourself some time to learn those products. You want to get rid of anything that you have that interferes with the business that you're doing. So if you're involved in a jewelry company, get rid of that other jewelry, because when you're out and about, you want to be wearing the company that you represent. Or if you're skincare or nutritional products, you need to start living that lifestyle, converting to that new lifestyle, so you're a walking billboard for your company. All
and
right.
that plays into what I teach a lot about branding and being really authentic, right? It still applies, whether it's a personal brand that you're building, which is what I specialize in, or you're building a network marketing business, you're still the brand. So even within network marketing, you can niche down to being, the MLM business coach for Christian women, right? Like you, Nicole. Or you could be, targeting a different demographic. It all depends on how you want to be represented. And remember, it is important to brand yourself because that's what makes you memorable. And you want to be top of mind. You want to be memorable, because that's what's going to bring you clients, and that's what's going to help you grow your business. And I'm just so amazed, Nicole, that you were able to replace your salary as a teacher just working a few hours a week. That is fantastic.
Yes. So in the beginning, and we'll talk about this in a minute, how I set my goals. So in the beginning, it was just my own community of people.
Mm-hmm.
It was personal contacts. I already had personal relationships with these people. So they knew me, they knew that they could trust me.
Right.
I was involved with people that I knew and trusted. So that's really important. And I know a lot of people take a leap of faith when they're joining a network marketing business if they don't have that personal connection. And so I did. And so I really did just build my business with my own network, my own community, people I personally knew and met. So that it was an amazing journey. So make sure that you're learning your products. Not just your products, but your compensation plan. When you're involved in network marketing, your business is going to have a compensation plan, and every company is a little bit different. That's where, like, step number 2, you need to make sure you're with a team that you can trust. Okay. So I'll tell you a little story. I was involved, again, as a hobby. I was involved with another company. I had signed up. And because I loved the products, we were using the products as a family. So I was like, I'm going to do this and get the discount, right? So I was even using these at school. It was a naturally based product. And friends and relatives were asking, oh, what is this you're using with Julian? And, this smells so good. So anyway,
Julian's her son, by the way.
Yes, he's my 8-year-old son. So I started sharing with friends and family, and friends and family got involved. And I thought, this is awesome because I love these products. Maybe I'll get some free products, or maybe the company is going to send me a little check, right? Because I was sharing and I was excited, and they were getting something they loved. And so I thought, I'll get a kickback, right, from this. It was purely a hobby. I wasn't building it as a business. So I waited a couple weeks. I got emails that they had signed up, but I never got anything for it. I'm like, what's up with this? So I contacted the friend that I had signed up with, and I said, hey, I've got 2 people that signed up with a starter kit, and this friend ordered. Basically, like, what's in it for me?
Right.
And she said, oh, well, you would have got a free product and a check of this amount if you had spent this much money. I'm like, well,
you could have told me.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. At that point, it was too late. You know what I mean? But I didn't understand the compensation plan. I was doing it as a hobby. I take full responsibility for that. I was doing it as a hobby. And so I didn't know that's what I needed to do. So when you sign up in network marketing, compensation plans can be boggling. And many times when you join, they've got these startup bonus programs and all of this, which are great. You want to take advantage of those, but you're going to need someone that you can trust that's going to help you along the way. So that's really important. That goes back to your team as well. You want to make sure that you're getting those check boxes, and maybe you just need to do a little bit more and you're going to get this much. So you want to get to know your compensation plan. Again, that's something as you move along in your network marketing business, you're learning the ropes and you're going through those processes, you're going through those steps. And so then you can teach your friends, your team, so that as they go through the steps too, they're getting the most for the time and the effort that they're putting into their business. So that leads into step number 4. No matter what your business is, whether it's network marketing, It does coaching, whatever your business is, you want to set goals. In network marketing, you want to make sure that you're setting short-term goals and long-term goals. What is your goal this month? And it could be, I want to reach out to this many people. I want to, have this many contacts. But you also want it to be, I want to make this much money. Okay? Because we're all entrepreneurs. When we go into network marketing, it's because we want that financial freedom. And whether that's you want to make $200 a month or you want to make $1,000 a month, you want to be setting those goals. And your team's going to help you because they've been in the business. They know how to get you to that point. So yeah, you're going to reach out to this many people. We're going to do this. We're going to try this. And this is the path to success, to making your goal for that month, that quarter, however it's broken down in your network marketing business. Also know the time that you spend is connected to your monetary outcome. So Angelica mentioned, she said, oh, that's amazing, Nicole. You're working 2.5 hours a week and you met your goals. That's exactly right. I met my goals working 2.5 hours a week, but I was very purposeful on where that 2.5 hours a week went. Okay. It wasn't just okay, I'm going to sit down and work my business. No, it was, I'm going to sit down and I need to look at these documents because I'm getting lots of questions about this. Or I need to learn this product because this isn't a product that applies to my needs. So I need to reach out to people that it does, that can test it out for me. Those sorts of things. I had to be purposeful. Now, the more success I was having, the more time I was dedicating to my business, okay? Because, once you start making that little bit, then you're like, okay, now I want to make a little bit more. Now I want to make a little bit more. So I was setting realistic goals. And I was looking at my team to say, this is what I want to do. How should I be spending my time? Is there something that I can change? I was constantly working, looking for that constructive criticism, looking to the people that had had success so that I could replicate that. With network marketing, you do not have to reinvent the wheel. You have leaders as examples that can help you. Mm-hmm. And that's really important. Then I'm spreading that knowledge to my team as well. We're all working together. So you're setting your goals and you're keeping your mind set on that. In network marketing, you're going to have people that tell you no. You're going to have people that are super interested. You're having great conversations. They're asking great questions. And then it's like, it goes quiet. And so you have to, that's why I'm setting that time. I don't have time to sit in the corner and cry because, I really got my hopes up with them that they wanted to join the business or they were going to place an order. You've just got to always keep your mind on your end goal. And that's okay if they say no. That's okay if they get quiet for a few days. That's okay. I love you where you are. I'm blessed for that learning experience. And I'm going to keep trucking. I'm going to keep moving on because I've got a goal and I'm going to hit that goal. All right.
Exactly.
So it's okay. Mm-hmm. Network marketing gets a bad reputation. It really does. But it's all in the way that you approach it. I'm going to meet my goals. This is my vehicle to success, the financial freedom that I need for my family. So that's the fourth step. And the last step, super easy, prayer. When you start your network marketing business, you've got to have that mindset that this is all for the glory of God. It is. And everything, every opportunity that comes to you is a blessing. Whether it ends up that they join your team or they place an order or they introduce you to other people that you can help, it's always a blessing. And there's going to be some people that walk away, and that's okay because you're learning within that experience. There's one friend on my team, and she actually ended up hosting a live party, which you can do. You can run your business any way you want, whether that's online or in person. But she worked really hard for this party, and someone came and just drilled, just questions after question after question, and her friend's approach wasn't really the most amicable. It was almost like she wanted to trap us and, like we were scheming or something, and that's not at all. And where that came from? She must have had a prior experience that wasn't great. And so that was making her come into this situation very skeptical, very hesitant. And it was hard. And she ended up ordering and loving her products, and everything turned out great. But those moments, those minutes leading up to the sale, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But we learned so much from it, because you're going to be asked questions all the time. You're going to have people that are skeptical. You've got to build that relationship of trust. And that's what we did. It wasn't easy. Sometimes they are. It's not always easy, but you have to go in. And there were times I almost felt stumped, and I almost just wanted to throw my hands up and say, if you don't want it, that's okay. But in those moments, I would sit and pray, and I would say, Lord, you brought her here for a reason. She must have had a terrible experience. Help me so that I can show her that there is trust, that we appreciate her, that we love her, that we want to help her. Our intentions were good all along. We wanted to do what was best for her, whether that meant she got involved with us or not. I wanted her to know I cared about her, not as a customer, not as a source of income. I cared about her as a person. And I wanted to help her trust. So I include the Lord in the morning, in the evening. I'm thankful for what he brings to me within this business, because it's changing our lives. It's changing other people's lives. And I just have to say every day, Lord, I trust in you. I trust that you're going to help me speak to people with kindness, with love. You're going to help me help them, whatever they need, whether that's they need a change in their life or they just need a friend. I trust that you are going to open doors where they need to be opened, and you're going to close that path when I need to go in a different direction. So you just need to have him as your center point, because everything that we get is a blessing. It comes from God. And if we use that to serve him and to serve others, then we're going to have that abundance, because everything is a gift from God. And you just have to have that mindset when you go in, that all these opportunities he's giving us, and we just need to use them to glorify him. So make sure to use prayer within your business. So the 5 steps, and then we'll go to question and answer. Number 1, set your time boundaries. You know your schedule, you know your life, you know what your goals are. So make time for this business. You want to treat it like a business. Secondly, utilize your team and the resources that are already available. That's one of the great things about network marketing. You're not in this alone. You have people that care about your success. You have a company that's provided training materials. They have things out there for you. You don't have to reinvent it. You don't have to come up with it on your own. It's there. So you need to utilize it. Next, learn your products and compensation plan. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen over time. So again, your team's going to help you to get there, but you want to make sure that you are learning them, you are using them, that you are a billboard, a model of your company and what your company represents. Set goals. You want to set long-term and short-term goals that are realistic, and keep your mindset on that. Don't let the no's get you down. And the yeses, those are awesome highs, right? But you got to go on to the next yes too. You appreciate it and you move on. And lastly, keep God at the center. Make sure that you're praying and thanking for all of the gifts that you're given, and then giving back, because that's why we're here. That's why we're here on earth, is to spread the love of Christ. And he is going to support us when we put our trust in him. So make sure that you have prayer as the focal point of building your business and your life, because that's where it begins and ends. So I am going to stop there. Real quick before we go to questions and answers, I did want to tell you that if you're searching for a network marketing business and this is really resounding with you, if you don't already have one and you want one, please message me and ask questions, because this is just one example of what is provided within my team. Because when you work with me, you're going to get this. You're going to get the coaching. You're going to get the support, because we want you to have success. If you're already in network marketing, awesome. Awesome. Still reach out to me, because I want to support you. I think network marketing is amazing. And I think that we need to spread the love with network marketing, because too often it gets a bad reputation, but it really is changing lives.
Mhm.
And so please reach out to me if you're interested in this opportunity, or if you need help choosing a direct sales company that's right for you. We didn't talk about that today. I could do a training on that, how to decide which one is right for you. But if that's something that you're like, I don't know, I'm trying to make this decision, please reach out to me and I can tell you some of the questions that I asked myself before I jumped into this as a business, because there are some things that need to go in before you jump into network marketing. You need to make sure that it's the right fit. So,
Well,
please.
why don't you tell them a little bit about the company that you're with? Because I personally love it. So I think you should tell our viewers about it a little bit. And what I really like about the company from a business perspective, and the analytics side, which is my thing, is that it is not saturated, which means that your possibility for success is a lot faster, and B, a lot more probable, because it is not a saturated market. So if I wasn't a business coach and successful in what I'm already doing, I would so jump on it. But why don't you share with them? Because I use the products and I love them. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, I'd love to share. So the company that I chose to take take it to the extreme and make it my business is called Monate, which stands for Modern Nature. And so we are a naturally based luxury hair care company. And the reason I chose it, Angelica, as you mentioned, is because it's a new company. It's 2.5 years old. We are the #1 direct sales company in the United States. Right now, we're in the U.S. and Canada, and I don't want anyone to be like, "Oh, you're only in the U.S. and Canada." Well, that's because we're still new. I mean, we're still brand new, but trust me, people all over the world want our products. So Monate is based in Miami, Florida, so right here in our home state. And I can tell you, I've been to Miami. I've met with corporate. I have been to the warehouse. I've seen our products that are being produced. I've met the scientists that are the brains behind the products that I use and put in my hair. And so that was one of the reasons I joined, was because it's a newer company, 2.5 years old. And I understood the compensation plan. I downloaded it, I looked at it, and I was like, I get it. It was very straightforward. Now, their bonus plan, which is called Smart Start, that one was a little bit more complicated. It was brand new when I started, so it wasn't like my upline was familiar with it either. But it's pretty awesome. So that is one that I was able to get bonuses right away. That's how I replaced my income in the 3rd month, was with bonuses. But here's the great thing, because now I've been in the company, this is my 5th month. I'm no longer in the Smart Start program. I've graduated. But what it did is it set me up for success, because now my business is a well-oiled machine. I made those contacts. I brought people into my business from the beginning. And so I just took off. And I think with other direct sales companies, well, any direct sales company, you need to have that success in the beginning. I think that's the driving force, right? But with other direct sales companies that I had joined as a hobby, I didn't have that immediate success, because they were companies that people were familiar with, people were involved with. I got involved because my friends were involved. They were using the stuff, and so I was using the stuff. They were names that are very familiar. They were facial products, nutrition systems, jewelry, nail stuff, all of those things that you would say is they are a household name, right? So I didn't feel comfortable putting myself out there, because I felt like people already had someone that they knew that did it and things like that. So Monate, I was like, "Ooh, this is brand new. This is a new name for me. I'm not sure people have heard of it. It's a new company." So you're right. We call it basement level. Like, I mean, it is just the beginning of this company. And I love that it's naturally based. It's based with an Rejuvenate oil, which is a blend of 11 essential oils, which is a big thing right now. It's a big thing for my family. with my son with autism, we do our best to put the best things in and on his body. We don't want anything else that could, interfere with all the little quirky things that are going on in his brain and just the different way that he thinks and feels. So it's a naturally based hair company. Lots of family members that have health issues. Celiac disease runs in my family, which is a gluten intolerance. And it's not just like an allergy. I mean, it can cause, if you have gluten, which is in wheat, if you have it in your skincare products or you consume it, you can have some really, really adverse, painful side effects. And so when you're talking about hair care, there aren't a lot of options that are truly gluten-free, and this company is. And I can say my mom and my sisters use it and have absolutely no adverse effects. I loved it because I love my hair. You guys see my short hair. I actually donated it 3 weeks ago. So used to be really long. If we're Facebook friends, you can see what it looked like before. I donated 5 ponytails, 12 to 14 inches each. So, and the hair I was donating was healthy, which is really important to me. It's helped my dad regrow his hair. He's given me permission to talk about this. He's lost hair. I mean, 10 years ago, he started balding, and he was just one of my testing subjects, and his hair is growing back. And it started growing back within a month. And someone at work asked him if he dyed his hair because the new hair that's growing in is black. It's not gray. It's not white. It's black, which is pretty incredible.
That's actually why I bought the products, is because I'm graying a little bit and I don't want to color my hair. And I was like, let me try. And it's really working. And I also got it for my husband because he's thinning a little bit on top as well. And I was like, if we can stop this, this will be awesome. And so far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize it. I have really thick hair. And so we have products like for thickening hair, and I thought, no way, my hair is already thick. And you can see I have new hair growing. This is new hair that I didn't have before I started using Monate. And I have before and after pictures, but I grew 3.5 inches in 4 months. I started using the products on January 3rd, and I donated my hair on May 5th, and it grew 3.5 inches in that time, just using the basic shampoo. I wasn't doing anything other than using the shampoo. So they are really, really incredible products. My sister with celiac disease and lupus really struggled. She has hypothyroidism. Her hair was falling out. She saw results in 2 weeks. Her hair was growing back. So for my sister who is young, that's huge for her self-confidence. She is in marketing. She's in front of people every day. And when she's losing her hair, that was an issue with her self-confidence. And so now it's coming back. And so that's just one way that these products change lives. We've got a kids line that I know lots of people use. My son actually uses one of the adult shampoos. He feels like at 8 years old, he's a little too old for the pear appley kids scented product. So he uses an adult product on his hair, and we know that he's not going to have any adverse side effects at all. And it's a naturally based shampoo that works, because I can tell you he's always used naturally based shampoos that didn't always work, but I was willing to sacrifice the dry, brittle hair as opposed to putting chemicals on his head. So we're very thankful now that we've got the best of both worlds. So, and even better, these products rinse out of your hair. They don't leave a waxy buildup or anything. And so the time it takes for me to do my hair was cut into almost a third. And then I don't have to wash it as often. So because I'm not putting junk on my hair, and my scalp isn't rejecting it and creating greasy, oily mess like it used to. Now it's like it's the good stuff. So they are amazing products, and I can say with family and friends, it has literally changed our lives. It's given me time back. I donated my hair in honor of one of my students who's won her battle with leukemia, which is amazing. So it's just been a life changer, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for it, and it came to my life at the exact right time.
Awesome. Awesome. So now I guess if there's any questions, you can take questions. I will check Facebook to see if there's any questions.
Oh, Elaine, you're in Arizona. It is early there, isn't it? 9:30 a.m. Yes, can help everyone. And thank you, Elaine. I will tell you though, I haven't always loved my hair. I haven't always loved it. And I've donated several times because I feel like I always have so much of it to donate. And I do believe that my hair is a gift from God. And so I would grow it and donate it and grow it and donate it. But now I truly have fallen in love with my hair. It hasn't just been a chore or something that I deal with. Like I love it. And I know for a lot of women, hair is just something we have to take care of. But we should appreciate it because there are people going through treatments and through different health concerns that don't have it. So I hate to say that it was a chore because I know it's a blessing. Certain books and scriptures used in the Bible to read that help you focus on God and help you with your business. Oh, excellent, Elaine. Yeah, I'm actually right now, let me look at I've got 2 books that I'm reading. They're biblically based. And as I'm reading, I write down the scriptures that they refer to. I'm listening to them on Audible. The first one that I really do love is How to Run Your Business by the Book. And that's by Dave Anderson. I like that one a lot. And then the next one that I want to read, it's also Christian. Oh, where did it go? There's another one. I'll post it in the comments on our Facebook, and it's about being a female entrepreneur, Christian entrepreneur, and not letting society get in the way of your beliefs and growing your business. I'm going to turn right here because I've got scripture. This is can you see that mirror right there? I've got all my scriptures up here on my wall. And my favorite one is Proverbs 11:27. Anyone can find the dirt in someone, be the one that finds the gold. And I just love looking for the gold in everyone and helping people. Sometimes people just need to find that within themselves. We see the value and we're helping them to see that. And I see that a lot with women that I come across in my education field and business at church, helping them find that within themselves because we see it. We want them to find it. So yes, and I can post some of my favorite scriptures on our Facebook page. And I'm visual, so I like to type the scriptures and put it. I use word swag, put pictures of nature and different things in there for sure.
Elaine, the book of Proverbs speaks so much about being a hard worker and being diligent and how to find prosperity according to God's word. So the book of Proverbs, chapters 20 and 21 come to mind. Also Proverbs 31, because that woman is an entrepreneur. And also the book of John has really been powerful in my life and on my entrepreneurial journey because especially John 14, John 15, Jesus sets us out on our journeys. He says, I'm leaving, I'm going back to the Father, I'm going to make a place for you, but I'm going to leave a comforter. And now he's sending us out. And for me, my commission in this world is to serve Christian women and create a safe space for them to create successful businesses and help Christian women become wealthy. That's my mission because I believe that through that, the money comes back to God's kingdom. So the book of John, specifically chapters 14, 15, and 16 have been very, very powerful for me in my mission in business. And then the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs has so many scriptures on diligence, the work of your hands, slothfulness, which obviously is the opposite of an entrepreneur. I can go on all day, but you could start there. Yeah. I hope that helps. Awesome. Let me tell you, Jesus was an entrepreneur. Before he started his first of all, in his ministry, he was the biggest brand that has ever existed, right? Jesus is a leader, and he's the biggest brand that ever existed. Who doesn't know about Jesus, right? At least in name. Maybe they don't know him personally, but in name they know him. And I truly believe that the Lord loves entrepreneurship because it gives us freedom. Freedom to go to midweek Bible study, which is my big why. Freedom to serve your family in a better way. Freedom to be in control and let the Lord lead you, because you're not, should I use the word enslaved to the man? That's how I look at working in corporate. It's like, you're told what to do, and then they kind of wield the power over you, which is why it didn't work out for me. Although I loved my career, but I just hated the fact that I couldn't go to midweek Bible study. I couldn't say, no, let me do this later. Like, I wasn't in control of my time, which is why I highly encourage everyone to be an entrepreneur, whether through MLM marketing, which gives you a product, or through coaching or consulting, which is what I specialize in, where you create your own product and then you sell it. Whatever it is that will give you that freedom, go after it. So any other questions regarding network marketing or Monet that Nicole can answer? Oh, my product is, I'm a business coach for coaches and consultants. So I help you build a 6-figure business with your expertise. So I help you create that out of what you're good at, basically. Yeah. And let me see. I see a question in the Q&A. Oh, that was Elaine. Okay. We answered that already. Okay. Nicole, any last words?
No, I am going to keep all of us in the group in our prayers, and I'm hoping wishing everyone. No, I'm going to keep all of us in the group in our prayers.
Sorry, I was just, hi Savita, I see you, girl. Thank you for your comments on the Facebook. I wish there was a way to mute it on my phone where I could read the comments without like doing the feedback. I need to figure that out. I know there's a technology out there to do that. Okay, go ahead, Nicole.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, Elaine has mentioned, she likes working with Christian women, and Angelica and I have spoken about this because we feel like in the business world, the coaching business and direct sales, we have people that say they're Christian, but they do some wonky, questionable things. And so it's really being true to yourself as you're building your business. And I do think that as Christian women, we're strong. Mm-hmm. And we've got a lot to offer. So I do like building that Christian group of women.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Elaine, that's a big thing, because like what motivated me to because I've been a coach for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, but I've only been a business coach for Christians for a little under a year. And what motivated me to rebrand is all of the spiritism and new aginess that is just everywhere. And I was like, you know what? If they can use religion in their business, why can't I do it too? Because I come from business school. I come from a very corporate background where, you don't involve religion. But then I'm realizing everyone's doing tarot cards, crystals, shamans, limiting belief, chanting, and like just craziness, fire burning ceremonies. And I'm like, that's religion. So I decided to rebrand and become a business coach for Christian women, where it's based on Christian and biblical principles. And it's been wonderful. It's been absolutely wonderful. And Nicole herself, she's building a Christian team for her MLM business. She's looking to glorify God through her team and to include scriptures and praying for one another in her business and not leaving that piece out, because whether you agree or not, people are using religion in their businesses. So it's very scary, very, very scary if you don't know, if you don't discern the difference, which is why God has sent people like Nicole and I into the business world.
Together.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome,
You're an
awesome.
amazing coach.
Huh?
I said you're an amazing coach. And
Oh.
yeah, it's awesome.
Well,
Good.
you're an awesome client. Love working with you. And yes, so any questions, just leave them below for Nicole. She will answer them for you. And if you're interested in Monet, reach out to her too. She'd love to have you on your team. Are you doing any bonuses?
Incentives. Yes, we definitely have incentives going on because it's the end of the month. And within this company, you set goals for the month. That's how it works in our company. You make commissions weekly, and then you get your big check for your monthly sales. So yes, we're doing incentives. The company is offering incentives. They're sending out free, like, big bags to carry products and the things that you need. You don't have to carry inventory in this business. But yes, my team is also offering incentives, especially if you want to sign up as a business builder. If you're serious, which I think we all are as Christian entrepreneurs, if you are serious about building this business, there are cash incentives for joining now because we are building our team. We've got big goals this month, and so yeah, it's all happening. So please.
Can you share what the cash incentive is?
So there are 3 ways that you can sign up with the company to join. So there's a $2.99 product pack, which you just basically, you get enough sample of basically all the systems, the different products for different hair needs. And then there's a $3.99 product pack, which is also, you get your basic shampoo systems, but you also get the styling systems like the shampoo and that. Then there's the business builder pack, which is $599. And if you join with that product pack, you get a $100 cash incentive. All the product packs are going to get you the free bag and the fun stuff that come with it. Going to get you the free bag, which is new. They've never done that before. You get the free bag. But if you go as the business builder, you're going to have over $1,000 worth of products. So you have enough to keep for yourself. You have all the styling products, and then you immediately have inventory that you can use right away and sell and make your money back. Just with the products that you have on hand. So if you order the $5.99 product pack and you join before the end of the month, you get a $100 cash incentive.
Awesome. And they get to be on your team and be coached by you.
You get all the coaching from me. So you get to be part of our team calls and things like that. But then you also get the personal coaching of being with me. So we do things like this all the time, and we tailor our coaching sessions for what you need and how you want to promote your business, whether that be online or in person or a combination of the two.
Mm-hmm.
It's tailored to you. So you
awesome.
get that as well, which is priceless, if you ask me.
Yeah. Oh yes. Because you get a business coach along with it. I mean, that's priceless. As a business coach, I know how valuable business coaching is. So
exactly.
Awesome.
Great. I will get you on the path to abundance. I mean, really helping other people. So
awesome. Well, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, ladies, for watching. Thank you so much for joining us today. And any questions, just reach out. We're here for you. All righty. Bye.